Okay, here we go. Another game in motion. It is British versus the Ottoman. Very interesting game ahead from what I remember. I generally don't do well against Ottoman. It's not someone I'm very good against. I think the few times I have played versus them, they just seem to rush so fast. I really struggle. So my plan was just to be as micro-sensitive, if this is an expression, as possible. Make sure that I do things as fast as possible to try and get my muskets out to defend from the Janissaries as fast as possible. I have a real issue. Like, there's an actual bug at the moment, and it's consistent. The food crate got nerfed on French, minus 50 food, and it just means that now when you try to pick up the food crate, it doesn't automatically do it, because villagers rotate through the crates automatically. Unless I'm missing something really glaringly obvious and I'm a mega noob, there's a bug there, and it's annoying. Right, so everyone on wood, transferring everyone back to food. Just trying to get that early start with their muskets. Everything's pretty standard at the moment. Seeing this guy going for a wood treasure, can't do much about it. He's seen my trade post, not ideal. He could rush it with his Janissaries in a little while. A fair amount of exploring, trying to find the treasures that I need. Not been very successful so far. No, they're going to shoot it. Yeah, no, I remember that. I remember that herd. I really messed up on that. I've gotten better with herding, but sort of about missing that micromanagement. I never know if to just like idle the villager for a second just to get it a bit faster. Alright, so we've seen, that's really nice. And, oh, for goodness sake. Okay, that's me getting mad. I'm dragging the mouse everywhere. So that's, I think it's the most efficient thing. He needed to get that trade post, but at the same time, I now know it's there. So that could be a nice early targeting point for me. I run out of patience trying to find a wood treasure and just go for a food treasure, which is fine. It allows me to age a little bit faster, so that speeds that process up. 14 villagers, capped out, wait for the last villager, gonna age you up as soon as possible. Get everybody onto wood. And get those, get that market built, get the marketplace upgrades ready. Just really don't like this map for treasures, or at least I don't like this instance of this map for treasures. Maybe it's not usually this bad, I don't know. Right. Apologies if I sound a little bit tired. Now, straight up, this was one of the reasons why I wanted to review the game. I developed this new totally legit strategy where I agreed on 2 trade posts, keep the villagers on food wood a little while longer, enabling my boom even further. I think I got to a stage today where I was like, why does nobody do this? Like, this is crazy. Why don't people do this? It's a very good reason why people don't do it, because I'm stopping the gathering of the food. I'm slowing that process down. Yeah, sure. Look, I've made it just before age, but I'm still on 84 food right now, and I'm just about to age. It's bad. It's bad. So I go for an early barracks, get that barracks up. But yeah, look, I've on 0 gold at the moment because my villagers haven't even got to the gold yet. It was awful. So ignore that aspect of the gameplay, please. We won't do that again. Or at least you won't see that. I did it for a few games before I realised it was really bad. Again, seeing that trade post, that's good. I want to queue a musket if I can as soon as possible. I'm housed. Goodness. So I've queued the musket, that is the... yeah, I've queued the musket, that's the main thing. I'm going to struggle. Because I greeded on the TP, I'm going to struggle. Why have I got so much wood? I need to do market upgrades, come on. Right, I've hit 5, that's good. So I'm confident I'm defending from a Janissary rush. Kind of. I think at this stage he'd have more than me, and his units are better than mine. But yeah, I really messed myself up with the whole situation of the 2 trade posts. So, not really very beneficial this insight, as I'm doing something that I wouldn't do previously. I think I'll go for the crossbow men because I'm again fearing the Janissary rush, and I build one musket. Well, yeah, I'm not too. I keep housing myself. Honestly, I keep housing myself. This is a good. This would be a good representation for myself. If I'd have watched this video before playing like 5 games and pretty much losing all of them, where I went 2 trade posts, I might have like not stagnated my LP into a situation where I'm just evening out my LP. Honestly, I'm evening out. Sort of stagnating. Not stagnating. I'm not like stuck or anything, ELO-wise, but I'm just. Well, I hope not. Anyway. See, he's got Fortress already, so like at that stage, like inside my head, I'm going. GG. GG. I don't notice this. If you can see, there's a crossbow man stuck behind a villager there. I don't notice that, like at all. I never notice it. And this is really nice. So he's even more greedy here, and builds a TP next to a trade post that I know exists. I think that's really greedy. He gets kind of mad about it as well. He gets kind of like, yeah, look at shit. Yeah, alright, mate. So I'm sitting on 600 wood. Note to self, sitting on 600 wood. Why are you sitting on 600 wood right now? I'm just micromanagement needs to improve. It needs to improve. This can only come with time, but it's still concerning about how bad it is. I will improve. Again, I'm sitting on a lot of food.
Oui, je le ferai. Oui, très bien. Oui, je le ferai bien. Correct. Oui, correct. Ramasseur. Je le ferai. Oui, à la charger.
So I've got that. I noticed there's some foraging up there that's been left. So maybe there's some villagers here. Looks like he moved them. And okay. So I don't think sieging them is a good idea right now because it's fortress. These Janissaries are probably better. I'm rushing up to age. Yeah, I'm finally now utilising my wood. Yeah, so Janissaries have not been ready yet, but it's still a dodgy thing to do here.
Oui, je le ferai. Bonjour.
Yeah.
Oui, oui, correct.
So we'll back
Chasseur.
off.
Va très bien.
I need to find a decent hunt. There we go.
Oui,
Sitting on
bonjour.
one shipment, sitting on one shipment, sitting on one shipment, sitting on one shipment.
Prêt. Oui. Votre ordre? Prêt. Très bien.
Got
Ramasseur.
skirmishes to do with the Janissaries. Need golds. I'm just messing about like something else. Just transfer everything over, even if it's a temporary boost.
Votre ordre?
Falconet should help with Janissaries. Again, I've not seen a rush, so you presume that he's going the new meta, which is booming like to 3 TCs and just sort of exploding your economy, just the Ottomans. That's the assumption that I will make. I think note to self. One thing I'm really struggling with, generally speaking, is wood management. The 1,000 wood shipment is going to help in a little while, but I just don't distribute people to wood at all. Period.
Ramasseur.
And
Votre
it is a
ordre?
concern
Oui. Prêt. Très bien. Cueilleur.
because I rely on wood shipments, and those wood shipments just yeah.
Je le ferai.
So I go down here to see if there's another trade post, because there probably is. That's what I'm guessing.
Très bien.
I'm not sure if I guessed correctly or not. I won't go to investigate because I've got a fair amount of them. There's no point leaving them around. Yeah, so Ottomans always try to get trade posts, so let's get that trade post down if we can.
Prêt. Votre ordre? Maçon.
Again,
Maçon.
shipment.
Oui, maçon. Oui.
Hoping if I just say this enough chance to myself, I will recall what on earth to do. The upgrade for the muskets came in a little bit late there. The muskets are upgraded now, but they're not alive anymore. Muskets are upgraded, but they're not alive. The scores aren't too different. This is looking like an interesting game.
Oui. Bonjour.
Very interesting game. Stacking those skirmishers, getting those cannons, control grouping them. Could do with some dragoon. Oh, get out of the way. Scout. I accidentally slept him again. Could do with doing some cavalry if possible. Right, he's gone. Intéressant. Yep, get some dragoons, defend my cannons and my men. Got some upgraded janissaries here. He was not expecting the old cannons, I don't think. I get the impression that he's... I don't know. It's when I keep seeing these like... I know I can be better than I am, because I, like, the type of people I play against, even whether I win or lose,
Oui. Ramasseur.
the mistakes that they're making seem very amateur. And then again, I probably make them myself, so maybe I'm just being judgmental. Oh, right. I keep selecting the native. He's really slowing me down. So I'm trying to just to note, I'm trying to keep my villagers in my base because the hunts in this map are quite spaced out, and I just don't want to leave myself vulnerable. Now, I believe this is where I'm not optimally playing. I don't assault his base in a very good way. So I don't know where his units are right now. He's got to have something, right? I feel like, yeah, he's got to have something. I go for economic upgrades. Interesting choice. So I go for his barracks here. I need more dragoons. I'm trying to think what I'd do differently if I was assaulting his base next time. I don't think it was that bad of a play, necessarily. Maybe the micromanagement was off. Let my dragoons just like walk up and die. He's got a huge, massive of janissaries. Yeah, I think micromanagement is the thing here. I let my falconets get way too much aggro here because I just, yeah, it only takes 2 volleys and they're dead. Also, I'm not using attack move very often just because I find it buggy as well. My dragoons are dying. This exchange isn't going well. I start to build some reinforcements, but it's a little bit too late. One thing I do find is as soon as I lose my falconets, I have issues. I don't do a, there we go, 2 falconets from him. I'm just caught out. Assaulting the base on the side like that, I feel like, and I don't fully understand why it wasn't optimal, but I feel like it wasn't optimal. That play was, unfortunately, the tipping point. I misplayed. I mismanaged it. And yeah, and look here. I get my villagers to walk ages because I don't want them to get caught out at that gold mine to the north of them. Again, I feel like it was bad to do that. He's sending some cavalry to try and raid me, I think. And one thing I find that I don't do, ever, is raid. I don't raid, period. And as you can see, this is, yeah. This is his army that we saw earlier advancing. We know he's got 2 falconets. Oh, he's building a fort or something like this. So I'm trying to get rid of the falconets with everything. I'm trying to focus fire to everything there. Oh, he's building a fort. It ain't looking good. It ain't looking good. My food's an issue because I've been not collecting from hunts. I've been collecting from. Ironically, my gold mine is dying to a cavalry attack. I think if I'm looking on the minimap correctly. Which is ironic considering I transferred all my villagers to the left mine thinking it was safer than the right mine up north. So yeah, this is a desperation, I guess. I'll try to get some of those really wasn't happy with the fact that I killed his piece. Yeah, there's not a lot I can do. I mean, I should just FF at this stage. So we will, yeah.